हेलो एवरीवन, हाउ यू ऑल? कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? आई होप यू ऑल मस्ट बी हैविंग अ ग्रेट टाइम एंड मस्ट बी वर्किंग हार्ड फॉर योर ड्रीम guys. Now let us move ahead in our world geography mapping series, and this is the continuation of Asia continent which we were already seeing. This is going to be part number 3, guys. Part number 1 has already been covered, part number 2 already been covered, guys. Now in part 3 we'll be adding the physical features of Asia. Part number 1 and part number 2 we were focusing upon the political features, exactly where are the countries, neighboring countries, landlocked or not, touching Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Bay of Bengal, this Java Sea, Philippine Sea, East China Sea, all these things in part number 2 also, and part number 1 we have covered all this information. Now we will be building upon the physical information, that is mountains, peaks, rivers, lakes, deserts, and if there are any grasslands we will be seeing that too. That way we will be holistically covering the Asia part too. Now for those people who are directly coming to this video, let me tell you that we have almost finished 90% of the world map is over. The playlist you will be finding, and those I know some most of you people are following it up to date, right? 90% of it is over. We have started with South America, completed it, North America, completed it, then Africa, then Europe, and the major continent which is going to get finished is today Asia. And then in the next class we are going to see a small continent, Australia and Antarctica over here. Right, this is a small part over here. So one major lecture which is now is happening is remaining, and then you will be finding with the last lecture almost 100% of the world map will be on your tips. One more thing that I'll be bringing one video with respect to the places in news, okay, prior to your prelims, so that holistically it will be covered. Then the latest places which all be in news will be covering that, though in that also you will be finding 20% new information, 80% information will be the same places which we have learned will be highlighted in that video too. 20% places are going to be new at that point of time also, okay? So don't worry about this too. Let us start. So before moving ahead, let me again tell you that we have this amazing program going on for your prelims, that is Sambhav, where this is a prelims umbrella program catering to your GS demand by the classes, CSAT demand by the IITN teams we have over here to deal with CSAT, and third is the practice test series sessions are also included in this. If you want more details, you can log on to our website or you can connect with this number, guys. Okay. And now let us move forward and see that now this world map is not blank for us. This world map, every minute details we must be knowing, and those who are following it dedicatedly, revising it the way I want, and revising it after the class and before starting this class, must be able to handle the information. Slowly and slowly we have, now this is the time, 90%, maybe this might be your 13th 14th lecture in this particular world mapping series. That means we have almost 13-14 hours we have devoted over here to this world map, slowly and gradually, guys. Now if I ask you certain, like with respect to straits, if I tell you, can you spot where is Strait of Kerch? Think about it, right? Strait of Kerch, I'm writing certain strait, Kerch, right? Can you tell me the Strait of Dover? Can you tell me the Strait of Bosphorus, Luzon? Between what two countries you will be telling me? I'll not be asking you about Gibraltar, Hormuz. All these are very redundant information. Everybody must be knowing all this. Okay. Can you tell me the Strait of Messina? Just wait over here. Where? Just wait. Messina. Here I have to write. Messina. Can you tell me the Strait of Messina between what and what? Already we have covered. Okay. Bering, you have must have remembered about Bering. Bab al Mandeb. Right, like this, all this information should be clear to you. Try to locate it also. Okay, if you are watching this video, try to comment down. During the video, I don't see the comment, but in the end, in the comment section, I see comments. Okay. Okay, guys. Over here, like this, we have practiced it. In the last class, we had tried to have the hold over this Asia part. Over here, can you tell me this in the right hand side? Can you see this particular peninsula? What do we call this peninsula as? Kamchatka Peninsula. And in between that you have a sea. What the sea is known as? Between this island of Russia. Can you spot this island of Russia? and this Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia. And over here you have a sea, and that sea is the Sea of Okhotsk. Right? In the last class we had the deal with the seas and all also. The Sea of Okhotsk. Then Japan will be starting Sea of Japan. Then this is Yellow Sea. Then this is East China Sea. This is South China Sea. This is Java Sea over here. This is Banda Sea, Flores Sea, and then Banda Sea. Right? Between Sulawesi and between this Borneo Island, there was one strait. Can you tell me that strait? Over here in the last class I have told you. Okay, this is Indian Ocean over here. This is Bay of Bengal. This is Arabian Sea. And when you will be entering over here, Gulf of Aden, Gulf of Hormuz. This is Strait of Hormuz over here. And then over here, Persian Gulf. Right? And over here, Bab el Mandeb, Red Sea you will be entering to. Okay, now let us focus upon the mountain peaks and mountain ranges of Asia. Now these are certain PYQs you can solve over here. PYQs which have come with respect to the Asia. Jordan, Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, which of the following surrounds the Mediterranean Sea? Now the option doesn't come like this because this was 2017. Now you are going to give 2026. The options will not be like this. Only one, only two, it will be like this. Okay, the Jordan connecting with the Mediterranean. So in the examination, what you are going to do is you are going to make the map of this Mediterranean, guys. Right? You try to understand. So somewhere like this, you will be making it over here, Sinai Peninsula, and like this, your Arabian Peninsula will be coming. I have told you that above you will be remembering about Turkey and Iran. Below you will be having Syria and Iraq. Below that you will be having Lebanon over here and Israel over here. Jordan you were finding somewhere like this in between that. Israel, right? And Jordan is touching with Red Sea. Okay? But not with the Mediterranean Sea. So Jordan will not be the case. Important, very important observation. Okay? Iraq, but we have already seen it. Iraq, again not, because this is connected with this particular part of Persian Gulf. In the right side, if you will remember, you will be able to think like that. Lebanon, yes. Syria, yes. So 3 and 4 will be the answer. So over here 3 and 4. Right? Or only 2 will be your answer. New type of options will be coming like this. Which one of the following countries of Southwest Asia does not open out to Mediterranean Sea? Again 15 repeated, 17 can be repeated in 2026. So which of the following does not open out to Mediterranean Sea countries? That means again which is not having the borders. Lebanon is having borders, Syria having, Israel having, Jordan. So this is based upon PYQ. You try to understand these two questions, right? Jordan will be your answer. Turkey is located between. Now, if you know the location, Turkey is located between which two particular things? Black Sea or Caspian Sea? Black Sea or Mediterranean Sea? Gulf of Suez or Mediterranean Sea? So if you remember Turkey location, you will be finding Turkey like this. And on one side, you will be finding Black Sea. On one side, you will be finding Mediterranean Sea. And Caspian Sea was over here, guys. Okay? That is between Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. So this will be your answer. Now these were easy questions. Now the questions level will be tough. A bit of tough they will be throwing. Okay? But don't worry, we have prepared likewise. Okay? We have not prepared shallow. Okay? If you are seeing this series, you must be knowing that you have some fixed knowledge. In real way, you have some knowledge about this, about the mapping. So let us see the mountains first. Let me open up the mountains part. Mountains we are going to understand of Asia. Important. Okay, mountains. So see over here, guys, like this is the mountainous regions by the brown shade you must be observing. Now let me tell you one by one, we will be observing some information regarding mountains over here. Can you see this particular Pamir knot written over here? It is a knot type of feature known as Pamir knot. Pamir knot. Why this is known as Pamir knot? Because from here, if you will observe, one range will be coming like this. One range will be flowing like this. One range will be flowing like this. And one range will be like this over here, guys. So it is the knot of mountains, it seems like. Right? And over here, you will be finding extension of Himalayas, the mighty Himalayas over here. Right? So that's why this region over here is termed to be as a Pamir knot. So see this particular map. First of all, Himalayas we have information about already. Now let us have information about this particular China's mountain ranges, which are very important. Over here you will be finding one chain will be coming out of Pamir knot is Tian Shan. So over here you are finding Tian Shan. Shan over here, by the words you will be understanding that these are the mountain ranges over here. So Tian Shan is in over here China. Kunlun Shan. Kunlun mountain ranges over here. Above plateau of Tibet, you will be finding Kunlun Shan. Nearby, you are finding Altun Shan. Altun Shan. So this is also important. Kunlun Shan is also important. Tian Shan important. Okay, so these three mountains from China. In Afghanistan, I'll be showing you Hindu Kush, Kirthar. Pakistan mein Kirthar, you will be getting it. That will be understanding over there. And in India, Indian map, when you will be reading about Indian physical, Himalayas will be studying over there. And you know the topmost mountain over here is your Everest, Mount Everest, right? 8848 meters of height. Okay. In this map also of China, you can see Tian Shan. This is Kunlun Shan mountains, right? Somewhere like this, they have shown it a bit wrong, but over here, Kunlun Shan. And over here, one more I have told you, which you have to remember, Altai Shan. Okay, over here, देखो Altun Shan, Kunlun Shan, Tian Shan. Okay. If you will be seeing the Afghanistan, from Afghanistan, this Hindu Kush range is coming. This is the Hindu Kush range over here. Okay, spread like this, Hindu Kush, can you see? And this is partly in Pakistan also and Afghanistan also. Over here you will be finding. And the downward side itself, you will be finding the Kirthar ranges itself. Kirthar. In Pakistan, you are going to find Kirthar ranges, Hindu Kush ranges, Tien Shan, Altun Shan, Kunlun Shan and Altun Shan over here. You have to understand. If you will be coming to now Turkey, okay, Turkey you find over here one important Taurus. See over here, Taurus mountains. Taurus mountains are in Turkey over here, right? In between Mediterranean and Black you spot over here. Taurus mountains. One more mountains you are finding Pontic mountains over here. Pontic mountains. And one more mountain chain, Koroglu mountains, guys. Koroglu. Koroglu mountains, Taurus and Pontic over here. Remember, and I'll be making you remember later on too, but just keep the information right now. Taurus mountains. Okay, these are important. Till now they have not been asked, but they might be asked anytime, guys. Okay. In between them, you are going to find one plateau known as Anatolian Plateau. Anatolian Plateau. Anatolian Plateau. Important. Already asked in the PYQ. This information have already asked. Okay, like Abyssinian Plateau, you have seen where? Like Anatolian, because by the name you cannot guess that they are in Turkey. That's why they have asked you this. Okay, so these type of things keep in mind, guys. Taurus, these are the mountains over here. Taurus, Pontic and Koroglu mountains over here. Pontic and Taurus. देखो, their height, their range, not important. जहाँ पर important है, wherever there is importance of these heights, I am telling you specifically. Okay, so don't burden yourself by unnecessary information. Now you see Iran. Turkey you have find. Iran you see sideward. In Iran you will be finding Elburz mountains. Elburz mountains. Whereas Elburz is different and Elbrus is different, guys. Elbrus mountains, or not Z, but you can see it as Elbrus. I have told you. Okay, and this is the tallest peak of the Europe. Elbrus in the Caucasus you will be finding. So this is different. Elbrus is different. And Zagros over here. Zagros mountain chain over here. And Elbrus over here, guys. Okay. So over here I have told you about Taurus, Koroglu, Pontic. Okay. These three are important. And over here, Anatolian Plateau. Right? Anatolian Plateau. In Iran, I have told you about Elburz, not Brus. And over here, I have told you about Zagros. Zagros. Elburz. This is over here, Taurus, Pontic, Koroglu, and Anatolian Plateau. Right? In this particular part, Hindu Kush, Kirthar. An extension of this Zagros mountains is coming to the Iran or Iraq also. So this Iraq is nearby. So Zagros mountains extension will be coming over here too in Iraq. Right? So you will be finding this over here. See this Caucasus mountains. Again, I have told you that these are the boundary between Europe and Asia. And these are the transcontinental countries like Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia. Okay, sometimes they are debatable over here. So Caucasus Mountains, you can see a lot of mountain peaks are over here. But you have learnt about Mount Elbrus, which I have told you, which is having 5633 meters height, and this you have to remember also. I've already made you lined up also in the last class, right? In the Europe part I have told you this. ठीक है, तो ये आपका रशिया में पड़ता है यहाँ पर, ठीक है, over here. So keep this in mind. So these Georgia, Armenia, see over here Caucasus you are going to find. Caucasus, Greater Caucasus, Lesser Caucasus, right? Come to Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan again are also type of flatlands you are going to see over here, because these are the steppe regions. ठीक है, steppes. I'll be telling you steppes are the grasslands. ठीक है, over here, but I want you focus upon Ustyurt plateau, guys. Ustyurt plateau. Important plateau over here which is covering Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. Ustyurt. Right, pronunciate the way you want, but you remember this is in Central Asia region. Okay, important. देखो, in Uzbekistan also the extension will be coming off of Ustyurt temple or plateau basically. In Pakistan I have already shown you Kirthar range. Like this you will be finding Kirthar range. These are Hindu Kush range like this. Now see this Southeast Asia. In Philippines you will be finding, in Southeast Asia you will be finding all these mountain peaks to be volcanic in nature. Active volcanoes are there, right? So these can be the example of your active volcanoes, like Mount Pinatubo, very important. Mount Pinatubo in Luzon Island you will be finding. Pinatubo, height not important right now, but these are all active volcanoes. Mount Mayon, guys, over here in Philippines you are going to find. So two things, Mount Mayon and Mount Pinatubo, you will be remembering from Philippines. See the spelling also if I zoom out. Pinatubo and Mayon, right? You come here to Indonesia and a lot of peaks you are going to find. Mount Sinabung over here, Mount Sinabung in Sumatra, right? And the most important, Krakatoa. In news also you must have heard about Krakatoa. Krakatoa, Krakatoa, right? This is over here in between Indonesia and in between Sumatra and Java. In Java you are going to find Mount Merapi and Mount Semeru, Semeru. Mount, this is Krakatoa, this is Mount Sinabung, right? And if you want to remember, you can remember Mount Kerinci also, Kerinci. Okay, these are important. Also one more thing, Sumatra and Java is separated by this strait known as Sunda Strait. Very important, guys, I might have missed in the last class. So Sunda Strait आप यहाँ पर ध्यान में रखोगे. This is Sunda Strait, this is Karimata Strait, and this is Makassar Strait. Sunda Strait, Karimata, Makassar. In the last class we have discussed it, right? In Japan you will be finding Mount Fuji, very important, Mount Fuji. Okay, in Japan you have this Mount Fuji. This is an active volcano again, and it is the Japan's tallest mountain peak, Mount Fuji over here, right? So if in this map I'll mark over here these three mountain peaks you have learned in Southeast Asia, 2 in Java, 2 in Philippines. Can you name it as, guys, over here? So this over here is Sinabung, Mount Sinabung, Kerinci, and over here you will be finding Krakatoa. This is Merapi and this is Semeru. Over here you will be finding Pinatubo, Mount Pinatubo, and this is Mount Mayon. Okay, so these are the active volcanoes example also, and above you will be going to the Japan, you will be finding Mount Fuji too. So keep this in mind, guys. In this part you have learnt about Ustyurt. In this Afghanistan, Hindu Kush. Over here Suleiman, Tien Shan, China side Kunlun Shan, and over here Altun Shan, right? If you will be seeing the Iran side, you are finding Elburz. This is over here Zagros, Elburz, right? Over here this is Taurus Mountains, Koroglu Mountains, Pontic mountain ranges. and in between that Anatolian Plateau, right? In Myanmar, you are going to find over here the one important plateau, Shan Plateau. Right, so this is Shan Plateau over here, where Altun Shan, Kunlun Shan, Tien Shan, Shan was in China, but one Shan Plateau is in Myanmar. So remember this also. This is a Shan Plateau over here. See this over here. This is Shan Plateau, right? One more things I want you to remember, that is Annam Highlands. Annam, because this is also very confusing. Annam Highlands are in Vietnam. Annam Highlands, guys. Okay. Now, there might be in every country you will be finding the uplands, highlands. Not every country's highlands are important. Whatever I am telling you, keep this in mind over here. Right? So, if we will see the blank map, we have tried to do over here in Turkey 3 mountains and 1 plateau. Can you term it as 3 mountains, 1 plateau in Turkey? That is your Taurus, Koroglu, and what is this? Pontic. Whereas if you will be seeing over here in this particular part, Pamir, not over here near Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, right? So from here you will be finding Hindu Kush, Kirthar, Tien Shan, Kunlun Shan, Altun Shan. And there was one more Shan over here that is known as Altai, if you want to remember, but not very important. Altai. This is Altun. This is Kunlun. This is Tien. Then Hindu Kush, Kirthar, easy to remember. And this is Himalayan chain over here. In Myanmar, you have seen Shan Plateau. One more plateau in Central Asia, you have seen about the Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan over here. Right? And that was Ustrit Plateau. Ustrit Plateau. Right? Over here, if you will be finding in Indonesia, can you tell me Pinatubo? Where is Pinatubo? Where is Mayon? Philippines. If I ask you Sinabung, if I ask you Kerinci, if I ask you Krakatoa, this is near about in the Sumatra island. In Java island, you have seen Merapi and Semeru. Right. So these are certain mountain ranges and mountain peaks of Asia which you have learned, including Mount Fuji also, including Vietnam, Annam Highlands I have told you. So remember that Annam Highlands too, including somewhat Caucasus you have understood over here. Right. So these are certain mountain peaks of Asia, and the countries also you are knowing that these are related to this much. But mountain ranges and mountain peaks are not very famously asked in the examination from here, because you will be having a lot of ranges. So you are having Ural over here. Can you turn this peak? Can you tell me this particular Algeria mountains, this Libya mountains, this Ethiopia mountains, this over here, and the tallest peak, second tallest peak in Kenya, tallest peak Kilimanjaro. Right, so this is over here Atlas, Hagar, Tibesti, Rajdeshan, Kenya, Kilimanjaro. Height also I have told you to remember. And this is a Drakensberg. In Europe, a lot of peaks were there. Can you tell me about the Harz Mountains? Can you tell me about the Black Forest, Vosges, Apennines, Pyrenees, Alps, Norwegian over here, Dinaric Alps over here, Bavarian Alps in Germany. A lot of information over here you have learnt. Andes, everybody must be knowing on Andes, Aconcagua. Second one, Ojos del Salado, Chimborazo, Cotopaxi. Ancoyuma was where? Ancoyuma. Can you remember Ancoyuma? Right. In Canada, I have told you about these mountain, Brooks Range and Alaskan Range. Rockies over here. Right. Appalachians over here. So these are the, again, broadly I am telling you about the mountain ranges which you have learned now, including this Asia part also. Rest will be left of this particular Australia part. Right. Now let us focus upon the lakes and rivers, guys, over here. Okay. So lake, if we will see, the deepest lake over here is Lake Baikal. Now it is the deepest lake. Volume wise, the height you will be finding the world's largest is it is of Lake Baikal over here, guys. Lake Baikal. And where is Lake Baikal present? In Russia over here. Okay. See, Lake Baikal. So it is a freshwater lake over here, guys. Okay, freshwater lake over here, which you will be getting. Next, if I show you, there are certain lakes which you can find in Kazakhstan. This is one Kazakhstan lake you will be finding. This is known as Lake Balkhash. Lake Balkhash. Right. And over here, one Aral Sea. Aral Sea is also a lake. This is Aral Sea. And when you will be finding this Aral Sea is basically between two countries, that is Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. See it over here clearly. Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, this is Aral Sea over here. That means Aral Lake. Now, one of the unique thing about Lake Balkhash, you will be writing that the question must be arising, it is fresh water or saline water, brackish water. So this lake is unique because part of it is fresh water and part of it is saline water. Why saline water? Because there will be some rivers which will be draining out over here too. So that will be mixing up with this particular water body. So some part is salt water, some part is fresh water. So this you remember one fact regarding this. And now over here, if you're finding Aral Sea is one of the you can say environmentally sensitive area because it has degraded 90% of its capacity over here. Why? Because of the environment. Why? Because of these irrigation projects which are going on and the shifting of the river's course which were feeding this particular lake. So Aral Sea important. This is salt water or fresh water? This is salt water over here, guys. Brackish water lake you will be finding. So see over here, this part also Aral Sea. And if you want to remember this lake also, likewise you will find many lakes then. So I will not make you remember this lakes. Sharkamish, Lake Adrukul, likewise otherwise you will be finding a lot of lakes, but not very important. Okay, Aral Sea and all are important because they have other importance with respect to the rivers, but I am not confusing with rivers right now. Just in few moments we'll be understanding about rivers too. Next lake which I want you to focus is in Israel. In Israel you are going to find this Sea of Galilee. Right now it is a freshwater lake over here. Freshwater lake, also known as Tiberias, Lake Tiberias. Important, guys. Let me show you over here. Sea of Galilee. It is a lake known as Lake Tiberias. Okay. See the next lake over here, fed by this Jordan River, known as Dead Sea, and this is a hypersaline lake. Hypersaline lake, guys. Right, and the salinity, when you will be reading about the geography NCERT, over there one chart you will be seeing Lake Van will be written, Dead Sea will be written, and the salinity is also written over there. But focus upon over there only. So Dead Sea, hypersaline lake, between, see the position between this West Bank, if they will be giving you Palestine, Israel, Jordan, not Syria. Syria is with Sea of Galilee and is Israel, not Lebanon, not this West Bank over here. So from this particular perspective also you see questions are going to come like this. In Iran you are going to find, or in Turkey, not in Iran, in Turkey you are going to find the most saline lake of the world, Lake Van. Lake Van, guys, VAN. Lake Van over here, if you can spot it in the Taurus Mountains, Eastern Taurus Mountain ranges. Next lake you see in this particular part of Armenia, and this is a Lake Sevan. Lake Sevan, guys. Lake Sevan. In Syria, you will be having this Lake Al Asad. Al Asad. Lake Al Asad. This you have already seen. Sea of Galilee, Jordan River, Dead Sea. So if I make you draw the lakes part over here, can you spot Lake Baikal? Don't get it confused with Lake Balkhash. Then Lake Aral, Aral Sea. By the Aral Sea it will come in the examination. Okay. And then if you will be coming over here to Turkey, you will be finding Lake Van. Then you will be coming over here to Israel, Sea of Galilee known as Tiberias also, and Black Sea. Okay. No, sorry, Black Sea, Dead Sea. Over here you are going to find in Israel only. Lake Sevan, you have learned it in Armenia. ठीक है, तो Sevan, Van, Dead Sea, Galilee, Balkhash, Baikal, Aral. ठीक है, and don't forget this, the most important one, guys, that is the Caspian Sea is also a lake, and Caspian Sea is surrounded by, from the north, Kazakhstan, not Uzbekistan, then Turkmenistan, downward side Iran, Azerbaijan, Russia. So Russia Azerbaijan, not Armenia, not Georgia. Iran, downside. Turkmenistan, not Afghanistan, not Uzbekistan. These are eastern side. And Kazakhstan. Keep it clear. No need of having any mnemonics, guys. Try to think like this. This is your Lake Black Sea. Oh, sorry, this is your Black Sea. This is your Lake Caspian Sea. So over here, Russia will be having the dominance. Over here, Azerbaijan. Downward side, Iran. Over here, Turkmenistan. And this is Kazakhstan. Like this. Okay. In the Russian side, you will be finding again Russia from the top, Georgia from this particular part, Turkey from this particular part, and over here, Black Sea, you will be finding Romania, not Moldova, but Ukraine. Okay. Now the time to see the rivers, guys. Over here, we'll be focusing upon the rivers. From this lake Baikal, you will be finding one river is flowing like this in the eastern Russia, and that is Lena River. Focus upon the Lena River flowing into Laptev Sea. Very, very important. If you will not see this also, that Lena River is in Russia, fine. But go one more step and learn this, that it is flowing into Laptev Sea. Okay, this is very important. PYQ also I have shown you the rivers flowing into Mediterranean, Baltic, and like this they have given you. Then you are going to find one more sea, that is one more river, that is Yenisei River. And Yenisei River is flowing like this, guys, in the Kara Sea. Kara, Laptev, East Siberian. Like this we have understood. The Laptev mein Lena, Kara, Yenisei River is getting flowed. And this Ob River is also coming over here. Ob. Basically this is the mixture of Ob Irtish River. Ob Irtish River will be joining and known as Ob River and flowing into this particular sea over here. That is Kara Sea only, you can say it. Then there will be Ural Mountains over here. So Ob, Yenisei, Lena. And from here you have learnt about already Volga in flowing into Caspian Sea. Okay, this you have already learnt about. And this Devina over here is flowing into White Sea. If you want to learn. Otherwise you can leave it. Okay. See China now. So Russia, this map also you can see Lena. This is Yenisei. This is Ob and Irtish. This is over here Volga. See the places also. This is one good map of Russia. You are going to find Lake Baikal, Lake Balkhash, Aral, Caspian. China River, three important rivers you will be finding. Yellow River over here, guys. Yellow River. That's why this sea is known as Yellow Sea. And in between that, the lifeline of China over here, Yangtze River. Yangtze. This is Yangtze River written over here. Yangtze. So this is one important Yangtze River you will be finding, and on these banks, Wuhan city you are going to find, Shanghai you are going to find. Beijing is near to Yellow River. Okay, Beijing is near to Yellow River, not to Yangtze River. So why? First Yellow will come, then Yangtze will come. And this Yellow River is also known as Huanghe River. Huanghe River. So sometimes Huanghe will be written with respect to this. Okay. So remember this part over here, guys. This is Yangtze. And the third one you will be finding like this. This river is known as Sikiang River. Sikiang River. Not very important, but you will be finding like this. Yangtze over here like this. And yellow over here will be flowing to Yellow Sea. This is East China Sea. This is South China Sea. Right. So near out Sikiang, Hong Kong you will be seeing, Macau you will be seeing. Right. And this is Taiwan over here. So one more fact you try to remember, that the longest river in Asia is Yangtze River, guys. Yangtze. And it is second longest to Nile only. Second longest. First is Nile. Second is Yangtze. So it's near about 6300 kilometer you will be finding its length. Okay, very long. Okay. One more river is not highlighted over here, but let me show you that it will be somewhere forming from here, and that is the most important river over here, that is Mekong. These are specifically in China, but this Mekong River will be passing by 6 rivers. Okay, see over here. Mekong River. Can you see Mekong in the Tibetan Plateau? It will be flowing in China over here, and then will be forming the border of Myanmar and Laos. See, this is the correct border. Let me show you. This is the border of Myanmar and Laos. No need to see these names. But from China it is coming to Myanmar and Laos. Then forming the border between Laos and Thailand. Like this you are finding. Then entering to this particular part of Cambodia and Vietnam. and then flowing out from Vietnam to this particular over here, that is South China Sea. Very important. Its length is about 4300 kilometer. No need to learn, but it is one of the longest, and you can call it longest in Southeast Asia. But the longest of Asia is Yangtze. All right. So with respect to this, the grouping is Mekong Ganga cooperation that you will be learning in your IR class. But this Mekong is highly important. They can ask you anytime. See, they have asked you also Mekong. Directly they have asked you flowing into Andaman Sea. Right, like this they have asked. So Mekong route you have understood. Again you try to see over here like this, and flowing into here, making the delta. Okay. In Myanmar you will be finding few rivers like Irrawaddy dolphin also you will be understanding. Right, Irrawaddy you will be getting over here in Myanmar. So remember this Irrawaddy over here. Again Mekong river route you can see in this diagram also too. Mekong river. On Mekong River, you will be finding Vientiane and Phnom Penh capitals. Remember that Hanoi is too far. Hanoi is Red River. Bangkok too far in near Gulf of Thailand, right? And over here, Nai Pyi Taw is also very far from this particular. So one good point is that Vientiane and Phnom Penh are on Mekong banks. Okay, very important. In Myanmar, one I have told you that there is Irrawaddy River. One more river is over here, that is Salween, guys. Salween. So remember this Salween, and remember Irrawaddy. This is Zekiang. This is Z river also somewhere written as Zekiang river. Zekiang river. Like this also it will be written Zekiang. Yeah. And from here you already know this is Mekong. One important. In Thailand you will be finding one river which is very important, known as Chao Phraya. Chao Phraya, not shown over here, but you will be finding the Chao Phraya. ठीक है, Thailand Chao Phraya, Myanmar Irrawaddy Salween, Mekong you have seen the route. They can ask you which of the following countries passes through Mekong. Z River and Yangtze and Yellow, also known as Wang He. ठीक है. Now you see these RLC. RLC already have understood the lake between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. The top portion is fed by Sardarya River, coming from somewhere like over here, Sardarya River. This is the part course, and the southern side of RLC is fed by this Amudarya River. Amudarya. So Amudarya is somewhere originating over here in Tajikistan region, coming from this Afghanistan, flowing into Turkmenistan, flowing into this Uzbekistan too, and then flowing into RLC. Now you are finding over here Euphrates and Tigris, the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamian civilization. See, this is the Euphrates river coming from Syria, going to Iraq, flowing like this in the Persian Gulf. And then you are going to find Tigris is coming from Turkey, flowing into. So Tigris is having roots over Turkey too. Okay. In दोनों का origin, in these two originated from Turkey itself, and I'll be showing you, don't worry. From here, the Syria route will be Euphrates. Euphrates is downwards, Tigris is upwards. दोनों में से लंबा कौन होगा? Who is having the larger length than each other? So Euphrates is longer than Tigris over here, right? So like this you are going to find, and it will be flowing to Persian Gulf, and they will be meeting at place known as Shat al Arab. Shat al single L, ठीक है, Al Arab, right? This is the place where they will meet, and this is one city, Al Basra, near about this place only, right? See Turkey over here, right? So this is the origin points. These are the origin points of Euphrates going like this, and Tigris going like this. ठीक है, तो see over here, and the origin point is in Turkey. Between this particular mountainous ranges you will be finding Pontic, Eastern Taurus, है ना. तो इतना देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. This is not very important over here, but try to see that origin is in Turkey. This much is enough over here. This map, if you can see, Wang Ho, Yellow River, Yangtze, Mekong, Zekiang, ठीक है, Irrawaddy, Salween, Chao Phraya, we have seen already. Over here, if you will be finding, this is Jordan River flowing from Sea of Galilee to Dead Sea, in between this particular part of Jordan, Palestine, West Bank, basically Israel. Okay. In this map also you can see Jordan, Dead Sea. Okay. So if I ask you the rivers which we have learnt over here in Russia, you will be finding from Lake Baikal, Ob, or sorry, Lena, Ob Etish, or in between not Ob Etish but Yenisei and Ob Etish you have found over here. That is in one in Laptev, one in Kara, and one in Kara itself. So Ob Etish, Yenisei, and Lena River you have understood. Yellow River, Hwanghae, Yangtze, the longest one in Asia, the Zhejiang, and then Mekong you have understood. Don't forget Irrawaddy and Salween in Myanmar. Don't forget Chao Phraya in Thailand. Okay, so these are certain important rivers over here you have seen. Then you have turned to this Aral Sea. Top portion is filled by Karakum, or sorry, Sardaria, and the lower portion is filled by Amudarya and Sardaria. Okay, the top portion Sar of that Aral Sea, Sardaria, the down portion Amudarya, right? Then over here you have learnt about Jordan River in Palestine, in Israel Palestine region, Jordan River. And over here Euphrates, Tigris you have understood. Euphrates, Tigris, Jordan, Amudarya, Sardaria. There's three rivers over here, Mekong, and then three rivers over here. Okay, so these were the river system which you have learnt over here with respect to the Asia. If you want to see over here, Lake Baikal, Aral Sea, Balkhash, Caspian, Van is in Turkey, not in Iran. Okay, Dead Sea over here, and Sea of Galilee. Already you have understood this. Okay, let us see now the deserts, right? And for deserts, let me go to West Asia of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, you will be getting Al Nafud desert, Rubal Khali desert, Al Nafud desert you have to learn. These two deserts important from Saudi Arabia. In Turkmenistan, you are going to find Karakum desert, Turkmenistan. And when you will be finding Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan is downward, Uzbekistan is Kizilkum. So Karakum over here, Kizilkum over here in Uzbekistan. ठीक है, तो Karakum, Kizilkum deserts in Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. In Iran, you will be finding Daste Kavir and Daste Lut. Dast-e-Kavir, Dast-e-Lut. Right, important. Daste-Kavir, Daste-Lut. So till now you have seen in Saudi Arabia Al Nafud, and over here Al Khali desert, right? Kizilkum, Karakum, and Kizilkum. And in Iran you have found over here two deserts, that is Daste Kavir, Daste Lut. In China you come and you will be finding Gobi desert in between Mongolia and over here, right? And over here you will be finding Taklamakan desert, Gobi desert, Taklamakan desert. Okay, so if I ask you to mark over here Al Nafud, Rubal Khali, Daste Lut, Daste Kavir you will be finding, and Daste Lut you will be finding over here. Okay, Daste Kavir, Lut, Rubal Khali, Nafud. This is Turkmenistan. So over here Karakum, Kizilkum. Okay, remember in Uzbekistan Kizil, Kara is in Turkmenistan. Okay, in China Gobi desert and Taklamakan desert. Let me show you. You can see in this map also Gobi desert, Orodos desert also you will be finding, Taklamakan desert also you will be finding over here. Okay, so these are important: Gobi desert, Taklamakan desert. See in this map also Taklamakan, Gobi desert. Okay, now this was the desert part which has been over here too. So we have seen the rivers, lakes, mountains, and deserts. Now let us focus upon the three lines, which is Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Capricorn. देखो, if you will be finding over here, Cancer is passing somewhere like this. Like this you will be finding it is passing. Okay? So Asia we are focusing up. See this line, Tropic of Cancer. It is passing through Saudi Arabia first of all. then UAE you will be finding, then Oman in West Asia you will be finding passing through these lines. Okay, now we will open up Saudi Arabia, see Cancer line. It is near to Riyadh. Capital city को देखो आप, near to Riyadh over here, right? Abu Dhabi, again UAE से pass हो रहा है, Abu Dhabi over here. Out of these two, Riyadh or Abu Dhabi is more near to equator. Not exactly you have to know, but roughly, because these seem to be on the same lines. तो कुछ तो फर्क करना होगा. तो Abu Dhabi is more near, Riyadh is a bit far. Then you will be finding over here this Muscat. Muscat is too much near, right? So Muscat is nearby this Cancer, right? So Muscat is very close, nearby to this Tropic of Cancer. Then you will be finding it in India, and in India you will be learning all the states in Indian physical. And from India it will be passing on to Bangladesh. Bangladesh, nearby Dhaka you are going to find, again very close. See the importance, guys, again very close. Then you are finding this passing through Myanmar. Below the Myanmar, below this Cancer you are finding the capital. So like this also they can form the question, above Tropic of Cancer the capital lies are, and 4 options will be there. These innovations they can bring, guys. लेकिन innovation इन्हीं words के around होगा, let me tell you. They will not throw you this Sandoway, this Magaway words, chalk words, local cities, local villages name of a particular country. They are not going to throw, right? So they will play with all these information only, है ना? So over here you can see it in this way. Then it will be passing through China. See over here, China, it is getting passed on to Guangzhou area, in the southern area near to Hong Kong you will be finding. Taiwan it will be crossing to, okay? But the China's capital Beijing far away. So till now we have seen the farthest capital from the Cancer is Beijing. The nearest one is Muscat and Dhaka. These are the nearest one, right? So Cancer, I hope you have understood. It is getting passed through Saudi Arabia, then UAE, then India, then Myanmar, Bangladesh, then Myanmar, and then China, and Taiwan over here if you want to learn, and then over here, right, like this. Now see the equator. And equator, if I am not wrong, somewhere it is passing like this. Let us see which all countries are getting passed. The equator is directly hitting this Southeast Asia, right? So see this equator, guys. Equator passing from here, going on to this particular Indonesia, cutting this Sumatra island. Alright, don't forget this Maldives also. Some portion of Maldives is also cut by equator. Then Sumatra, then Borneo, Indonesia, then Indonesia, this particular island named Sulawesi. Then over here you are going to find it is passing through like this, right? Let us see. So 0 degree equator, passing through Sumatra, passing through Borneo, Sulawesi, and this particular island also, and this will go like this. See, Sumatra, Borneo you have known, Sulawesi also. Island names are important now because equator is passing through them. And this particular Halmahera island also becomes important, and 0 degree going through like this. Okay, as you will be moving ahead, you will be finding the oceanic island. Okay, I'll be telling you in the last class of Australia, and we will be seeing the Pacific Ocean islands. Over there you will be finding one named Kiribati Island. Kiribati also gets passed from this particular equator. So equator, Maldives, Indonesia, and Kiribati you are finding over here, right? Kiribati. So like this you will be seeing the equator getting passed from here. Also, if you will be seeing the Capricorn will be passing somewhere like this. Over here, Madagascar also it will be cutting to Australia too. So is Capricorn passing to this Asia? Not at all. So Capricorn we will be seeing now in Australia part. Okay. So Cancer and this particular equator is important for us. The only continent from where these 3 line gets passes on is the African continent. So in this class, what we have tried to learn is, now let me just revise all of what we have learned. Try to focus and repeat whatever I am asking you over here, guys. Okay? So we started the class by understanding of the mountain ranges, and the mountain ranges you have understood. This is the mountain range. Can you tell me the mountain range over here? The mountain range over here and like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. Now this is not just lines, I hope. This is Ural, this is Tien Shan, Altun Shan, Kunlun Shan, Himalayas, Kirthar, Hindu Kush. Then you will be seeing the mountain ranges over here in Iran, Zagros, and you will be finding Elborz. Then in Turkey, you will be finding it as uh, Taurus, Pontic, and Koroglu over here, right? The plateau is Anatolian. Where is Shan Plateau? Over here in Myanmar. Okay, I hope you have remembered it like this. Then I have told you about Mount Pinatubo, Mount Mayon, Philippines. I have told you about Mount Merapi and Sumeru in Java Island of Indonesia. Told you Krakatoa, Kerenki, and one more, Sinabung in Sumatra Island of Java. Okay, these the mountains we have understood over here. Then I told you about the lakes. Lake Baikal. Then can you tell me Kazakhstan eastern side where both freshwater and saltwater we get? Balkhash. Then you will be finding Aral Sea between Uzbek and Kazakhstan, flowing Sardaria, Amudarya. Turkey mein you will be finding Lake Van. Israel and Jordan border Dead Sea. Sea of Galilee between Syria and Israel. I hope you are visualizing it, guys. So these are certain important lakes which we have seen, including Caspian Sea too. Then the rivers, if we will see, then over here you will be finding this is Lena River, this is Yenisei, and this is Ob, and one more river I have told you over here. Yellow Huangwei, Yangtze, Zhejiang, Mekong, Shaofraya, Salween, and Irrawaddy. I hope you remember this. Sardaria, Amudarya, I have already told you. Jordan River you will be seeing over here. Okay. These are the major rivers. I hope you are able to connect with it. Then I have told you about certain desert like Al Nafu, the Rub Khali, Karakum, Kizilkum. Karakum is Turkmenistan, Kizilkum is your Uzbekistan. Then in Iran you will be finding two particular Daste Lut and Daste Kavir. Right, these are certain desert. Gobi Desert and Taklamakan Desert, don't forget. Okay, so these are certain things which we have understood in today's class to complete our Asian understanding, guys. So this part is already done. This part is already done by us. Now, what one homework I will be giving you, that you have to start from this Bering Strait, right? From this, or let me tell you over here that okay, you have to start from this side of Bering Strait, and you have to travel like this. Just keep on writing the straits, the bodies which are coming over here, like, and you will have to travel like this and try to make, don't try to make the whole map, just try to visualize that okay, this way this is coming, this is the Bering Strait, then this is Kamchatka Peninsula, then this is over Sakhalin Island, then Japan will start, then over here Yellow Sea will come, then over here East China Sea, Philippines is over here, South China Sea. Likewise you visualize. थोड़ा सा efforts होगा, problem होगी, because आपके brain में you have to visualize things, but if you once you do it, it will be really helpful for you guys. ये आपके लिए ही helpful रहेगा और एग्जाम में ऐसे recall करोगे within seconds which UPSC wants you to recall. And then you will be moving like this over here. Try to map, try to think and chart all the way of Mediterranean Sea which we have learned over here. SK Straits, the straits if I want to Black Sea, right? Like try to move like this. Once if you will draw these all water bodies like this, ठीक है, like this over here. Once you will visualize it, you will never fail any question with respect to the this particular thing. And ऐसे ही बाकी चीजें भी आप करो, ठीक है. So almost all the continents till now, this particular part of Asia we have seen. These are the major parts. The remaining part, very small part, is Australia and Antarctica. We are going to see it in the last class. That will be the last session, guys. Okay, it was really great to see you that all of you are learning and appreciating your efforts too and mine efforts too. Okay, in the next class we will be closing this world mapping once for all, and I'll be revising all that what we have studied in that class by making you understand the physical features, focusing upon the physical features more. Okay guys, thank you so much. I'll be meeting you in the next class. Keep revising.